welcome to Fuel Mania 48. We're here to talk to the man Stone Cold about his championship against the Caterpillar pump, the Parton Helix. Stone Cold, how you feeling about the fuel flow?
What? You gonna say anything? I'm just gonna stand there.
How do you feel about the fuel flow, man?
I'm pretty pissed off, let me tell you. They don't call me the internal combustion champion for nothing. What's pissing me off is a pretty easy concept. It's very simple. See, you need to get fuel to a place. It's understandable. They can't grasp the concept, so I'm going to walk you through the steps. Very easy. See, I like to drink beer. It's the same concept. First, you get thirsty. Your tummy starts rumbling. And you try to get something. Preferably a beer, a cold beer. You put that some bitch up to your mouth. Creates negative pressure, goes in your gullet. From your gullet, goes through the first filter in a fuel system. That's 25 micron. So in Stone Cold's case, anything that's under 7% alcohol doesn't get in this hatch. But it's also like a vacuum pump. Either diaphragm or plunger goes straight through that some bitch at 35 psi, straight into your secondary filter. That secondary filter is what I like to call the whiskey catcher. It's got to hit a point. That's your second filter in the fuel system. That's 5 microns.
Alright, so Stone Cold, man, so we were talking about it. What do you feel about the gear train in this?
Gear train. Well, that's something. See, Stone Cold's beer belly is like a gear train. It's a fuel tank full of whoop ass and delivery system. See, the fuel pump is ran by a bunch of gears, which in turn drives the fuel pump around. That's how it's delivered. Through a camshaft that spins around. Now, what spins around that little son of a bitch is what we call a roller and tappet system. Stone Cold's case, that's your roller, that's your tappet. Right there. Consistent, even flow for Stone Cold stunners.
Stone Cold, how's the timing done on that gear train?
Well, it's like any situation Stone Cold's dealt with. You either make that timing, the stunner, in advance when your opponent's not least expecting it, or you make them full on retarded and they won't get up from that. In this case, the engine doesn't like that. So we like to keep that son of a bitch right, nice and tight, static, right there. Right there, all the time. Roller and tap it to the can.
There's been some talk about the barrel and plunger. What's going on with that?
Barrel and plunger. Let me tell you something. I want you to bring that mealy mouth son of a bitch right up on the screen right now. Bring it up. There we go. Now let me walk you through this son of a bitch here. See that barrel? That son of a bitch is fixed. The plunger moves up and down and rotates. I wonder on how it rotates. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you positive?
Hell yeah.
Good. So, just so you know, that pumping element, the barrel and plunger, have a 1 to 3 micron clearance. And that helps for lubing, cooling, and what? Can you guess what the other thing is for? Stabilizing. That's based off your annular groove. Now there's two of them some bitches right in there. There's one for shut-off and one for balancing. One's right underneath the Helix groove. That other some bitch is right on the Helix. Do you follow?
Follow him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
I'm not going too fast.
No, I'm not.
Good. Before we get too carried away, you're going to ask me a question on governance.
So, Stone Cold, man, how you feeling about the governance on this run?
Governor, that little piece of shit pisses me off. But you know what? It's pretty functional. Let's bring that sumbitch on the screen right now. Hit it.
Bobby, man.
It's delivered fuel amounts based on that stupid little governor. What? Operates its stupid little depressed mechanical throttle. What? Flyweights move out, varying on RPM, of course, and it opposes the spring tension. Now that little piece of shit's got to be equalized for the same thing so you don't get any fluctuation. Do you follow?
Yeah, man, we're following.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hey, now, that shit moves your fuel rack assembly and moves that sumbitch side to side depending on your effective stroke. So in Stone Cold's case, that depends on what type of stunner he wants to give you.
Stone Cold Brethren, there's been a lot of talk about this match. Everybody's kind of wondering how you're planning on delivering in this one.
I'm going to deliver it like the same thing, same way, and same how as I normally do. And it all starts with Stone Cold being nice and relaxed. See, Stone Cold likes to have a spill, and his spill ports going down his skull at 35 psi. We already went over that. No pressure, nothing built in, just straight relaxation. See, the roller and tap it right here on the eccentric, on the cam, just relaxed. It's on the base, nothing's risen. Nothing's going to get to the point of Stone Cold giving stunners. But that's not the case. No, Caterpillar or Caterpillar, whatever the hell your name is, start running your mouth. Guess what happens? You want to know what happens?
Everybody's wondering mine.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Good. Those fill ports get taken away from Stone Cold. If Stone Cold doesn't get his beer, he gets pissed off. So those some bitches snap, close. Instant pressure. No drinking. Bars closed. No cervezas. Pisses Stone Cold off and starts the up ramp of the Stone Cold Stunner. That's what pisses me off. That pressure starts rising. The roller and tappet assembly go up on the cam load to the peak, to the injection point. So you know what Stone Cold does? Turns that some bitch around. That's your differential in pressure. That's your port and helix acting on the fuel rack. Now that fuel rack, that stupid son of a bitch, locks in place. That's the defective stroke on how much you piss Stone Cold off for delivering the pressure. Now that pressure starts building on seats 300 psi of pure whoop ass into the beer belly of what we call the injection system. And it goes straight up to the injector, 2/3 of pressure. That pressure valve on seats goes straight to the injector. Bam! Stone Cold Stunner. Direct injection. Now this is the favorite part of Stone Cold after I beat you. It's what we call EOI. There's BOI, beginning of beating an idiot, and EOI, ending of an idiot. So my pressure level starts coming down. The spill and fill ports are sort of like the bar times. It starts opening. That's Stone Cold's favorite time when the bar opens. The bar opens, the pressure starts dropping. We start having cervezas. We start going on that down slope of the roller tap assembly. And that's the reason why Stone Cold Steve Austin is the internal combustion heavyweight champion. And number 2, on this whole entire pump, there's 6 of those small little son bitches. Now do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, man.
Are you?
Stone Cold. Thank you, Bridget, for all this. Anything else you want to say to that Caterpillar bastard before you go and whoop his ass?
316 said, I just whooped your ass. What? Have we done this conversation?
Yeah, man. This is the end of it.
You know what we're missing?
You turn around.
You laughing. Let's talk about that mop on your head.
Yeah, man.
Do you want to see the real one? You want to see the real Nate? And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so.